I have great news for you. You don't need self-confidence to start and ultimately succeed. It's an elusive quality we all desire, but the truth is, most successful people had little to no confidence in themselves when they started. You don't believe me? Stick around. I'll prove you with examples and even give you more insights on how you can turn your life around and create an impact without having an ounce of self-confidence. Are you ready? Let's dive into it. It was almost 5 years ago when I had the idea to go back to school and change my career in a new country, having small kids, without a clear path, and of course, with zero confidence in myself. I can still feel the mix of emotions I was going through. On one side, there was excitement and joy for starting a new career. And on the other, there was doubt. A lot of it. I kept asking myself, what if I fail? Can I even do it? Should I go for it? Is it even worth it? What will people say? Is it too late? What are the costs? How much time will I waste? And just like that, I was pondering like crazy for days and nights, as if it were a life and death decision, and I had to be 100% right. My doubtful mind wanted my decision to be certain, not just a guess. It constantly questioned my decision-making skills. So I started asking everyone's opinion, advisors, experts, family and friends. I thought at that time that everyone knew better what was best for me, how to live my life, and what career I should pursue. Can you believe that? Yes, it's hard to admit, but that's how unsure I was of myself during those days. I know, you may say, but it's so sad. And let me tell you, you're absolutely right. But that was part of my life, and I've learned to embrace it and to accept it with all my heart. In fact, if you're listening to this, I assume you've had limiting beliefs at some point in your life too. And now you are determined and eager to change them and get rid of everything that limits you. So, going back to my story, now I can clearly see that I was hostage of my own inner critic. That internal voice that was constantly playing in my head the same story, that I'm not good enough and I shouldn't even bother to give it a try. And guess what? I believed it. I believed it like a fool. I was even aware of how destructive it was for me to listen to it. Thankfully, somewhere deep inside me, I had a tiny seed of courage, which came to save me right when I needed it. Without saying a word or explaining anything, courage grabbed me by hand and urged me to go for it. Just do it, it just gently whispered. You don't want to miss this opportunity, do you? Of course not, I thought to myself. Why even ask? Regret is a heavy weight. It's the last thing I want to carry on my heart. So no, absolutely not. And the next thing you know, I was wearing the student hat again. Everything happened so quickly that doubt couldn't stop me, and I felt amazing. For the first time, I was the winner. The winner of my own race, and I was so proud of the decision that I made. And the best part. Do you want to know what the best part was? It was the discovery I made about self-doubt. That it can only be beaten by immediate action. As Mel Robbins once beautifully put it out, your doubts create mountains. Your actions move them. While you let this sink in, I'll give you one more quote that I'm convinced will empower and inspire you. Here it is. Doubting yourself quietly kills your dreams. Shout back with self-confidence. Confidence isn't a gift. You take it by being bold and taking decisive actions. So, to make my long story short, just this spring, I've earned the degree I struggled to even consider. Now I hold it in my hands, crying tears of happiness. I finally made it. More precisely, my actions and determination made it happen. I never felt ready or confident, but I always knew that if I didn't try, I will never know what I was capable of. Probably you know that Oprah Winfrey also doubted her ability to succeed in the media industry. Yet, she persisted and became one of the most influential women in the world. J.K. Rowling, before becoming one of the best-selling authors of all time, often doubted herself too. However, she continued to write. And ultimately, her perseverance paid off when Bloomsbury accepted her book, leading to the global success of the Harry Potter series. Now you know, the confidence is not a requirement for starting something or achieving a dream. you so much desire. All you need is to take bold and massive action every single day. And add to it consistency, resilience, and effort. That will make you unstoppable, my friend. You also need to remember this. Self-doubt is not a temporary thing. Whenever you have an idea, a plan, or a goal, it will always show up to talk your mind out of it. That's its nature. Get used to it. Let the performance do the thinking, as Charlotte Bronte once said. Don't even try to convince your doubtful mind of your worth, potential, and abilities. Don't do it. It's a waste of time and energy. Instead, let your actions speak for themselves. Let them lead you to success, because only action can beat self-doubt, fear, and worry. And to your surprise, it always, but always wins. Just start now. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're taking action in your life. And remember, your actions define your future. I'll see you in the next episode.